True calm isn't a quiet room, but an anchored heart. Calm is not the absence of energy. It is the presence of safety. Many people confuse freeze, exhaustion, numbness with calm. But true nervous system regulation is not shut down. Healthy calm still has clarity, connection, emotional presence, gentle energy. Let's quickly look at why modern life overload the sympathetic system. The kind of life we live now overloads our system. Let's see how. Your nervous system was designed for survival, to survive the presence of lions. Like I said in the beginning, that when you see a lion, you get into a flight or fight mode instantly. Adrenaline, cortisol will be released, and then you have more energy. That is what God created the sympathetic nervous system for. But now let's quickly look at the kind of overload that we have now that is stressing our sympathetic nervous system. One of it is financial pressure. If you have financial difficulty, your nervous system will get that information that anytime you think about money, not having enough is danger. So it puts your body in sympathetic mode. You are already in survival mode. When you are emotionally stressed or you suppress your emotions, you put your sympathetic nervous system in survival mode. When you constantly have non-stop notifications, you are always online, scrolling, doing one thing or the other from morning till night, misusing your screen, definitely you are putting your sympathetic nervous system in survival mode. When you have unresolved trauma, childhood trauma, you carry it to your adulthood, you have fun response, different kinds of trauma, you bring it into your adulthood, it puts you in survival mode. The human body is built for temporary stress, but the modern life now creates chronic activation of sympathetic nervous system. Examples are what I've just discussed: unresolved childhood trauma, toxic environment, toxic relationship, emotional suppression, social media overload, financial fear, burnout, lack of rest. We can keep going on and on. The points are endless. All these are lack of safe connection for you that constantly puts you in survival mode. Let's look at how we can solve this. Like I said earlier, that your sympathetic nervous system is always on survival mode, and I gave reasons why they are. The body may stay stuck in survival mode for years without physical danger. Now, your body may be living in an emergency. Your mind normalized years ago. Let's quickly see how we can activate our parasympathetic nervous system that will now remove ourselves from sympathetic nervous system, survival mode, to healing mode. You cannot force safety through pressure. The body must experience it. Now, let's quickly go through what we can do to bring our parasympathetic nervous system out. Now, you try to exhale longer. You inhale slowly. Anytime you inhale slowly, you calm the activity of your vagus nerve. It brings calmness to your brain, to your heart, to your lungs, and to your digestive system. When you inhale, you inhale gently for 4, and then you inhale. Then you exhale for 6. The second time, you inhale for 4. You also exhale for 6. Let your exhalation be longer than your inhaling. That is why it is for 4 and 6. Or you can make it for 4 or 8. It still will do the same thing. Exhale helps activate parasympathetic calming pathways at that particular time. Another thing you can also do is to have a safe human connection. When you have healthy connection with your partner, with your spouse, with your friend, anytime you feel not calming down, you can just pack your bag, you try and go to your friend's place, or you try to embrace your good relationship, your partner or your friends or whatever. Ensure that you have good human connection. At that particular time, oxytocin is released into your body, which calms you down. Your nervous system at that particular time will feel calm, and it will tell your nervous system that I am safe, because oxytocin is released. The nervous system feels calm and tells itself that I am safe, I don't need to panic, I don't need to be in survival mode. Then you try as much as possible. The third thing you can do is to do slow rhythmic movement. You can walk, you can stretch. Don't let it be too fast. Let it be rhythmic. Okay, you can use your song so that it will be rhythmic. And as you are listening to the song, as well as stretching or doing that calm exercise, it will bring calmness into your parasympathetic nervous system. Your vagus nerves will tell your body that it is safe. That gentle rocking at times also have an effect. This rhythm helps to regulate the body, and it will calm down your parasympathetic nervous system. It will calm down your sympathetic nervous system. It will remove it from survival mode, and then the parasympathetic nervous system will come in to ensure that you feel calm. So now another thing you can do, which is the third one. The first one I said you inhale 4 times and exhale 6 times, and I also said your rhythmic movements. You make a rhythmic movement from maybe your songs, exercising, and all that. The third thing that you can do, and then the third one, is having safe connection. You move with your friend, have a relationship, good relationship, so that oxytocin can be released. You can feel much better. Another thing you can quickly do is to regulate your sleep. Your sleep. Go and check my video on sleep anxiety, so that you will know exactly what you do, what you need to do if you are having problem with sleep. Sleeping means that you need to sleep well. Don't wake up at 2 a.m. Don't scrolling or screen overload at 2, 12, 1. You need to sleep at a particular time of the day. If it is 9 o'clock, ensure that you go to bed 9 o'clock constantly. If it is 8 o'clock, ensure that you go to bed at 8 o'clock constantly. You need to do that. And there are other things I also suggested. If you have sleep anxiety, you can check my video on sleep anxiety for you to know exactly what to do. Sleep regulation is very, very important for you to activate your parasympathetic nervous system. Another important thing you need to do is powerful transition. Transit from sympathetic to parasympathetic. Try as much as possible to tell yourself that there's nothing wrong with you. You are good and you continue to get better. Quickly ensure that you do all that is necessary for you to be in that safe space, which is important for you to note. Now, I want to discuss that if all these things I discussed here, tools that can bring your parasympathetic nervous system back to place, if they are not working, then there must be something you are doing wrong, which I want to discuss now. And I said that if parasympathetic nervous system, all these things is not helping you, you are not feeling better, then there must be something you are not doing right. And that is exactly what I want to talk about quickly. It means that you are not following to letter what you are supposed to do. You are not taking the breathing exercise regularly. If you don't do it regularly, you won't have the best results. You have to take the breathing exercise regularly, and you need someone to supervise. You need to discipline yourself to do it. It is not easy, but if you make up your mind to do, it's something you can do. You need to be diligent about it. If you know that you can't be diligent about it, it's better for you to see a therapist. You can also contact me so that we can work on this together. It's not compulsory, it is me, but you need somebody to supervise what you're doing. Because, for instance, if you have a panic attack, you can't really monitor at that particular time, because all the information about panic attack, what you need to do within that 30 seconds, you may not remember. So that is why you need to have someone, or you have an audio that you can listen to instruct you on what to do at that particular time, so that you can regain back your nervous system. And another thing that you need to do is, like I said, repetition. You repeat constantly. You repeat what you are doing constantly until if you see results, don't stop. You continue to do it, because nervous system doesn't heal in haste, because it started a while ago. Definitely it cannot heal immediately. It is not as if you have been taking medication. And I told you that emotional issues, nervous issue, is not something you will take medication for. You need to unlearn some of the things that is happening in your system for you to get better. And then I said that you need to know what exactly. Don't assume that this is nervous system. Ensure you see your doctor that will tell you that this is vagus nerve issue, this is nervous system issue, this is panic attack, this is anxiety. Know exactly, name it, know exactly what is wrong with you. Don't assume. Assumption will not work for you. If you have anxiety, you are treating anger. It won't work. You understand? If you have restlessness and you are taking taking care of maybe emotional freezing or something, it won't work. You have to know exactly what is wrong with you. You need to diagnose yourself. You can talk to your therapist. You can also contact me for you to know what is wrong with you. The patterns can be observed. When patterns are observed, we're able to get exactly what the problem could be, and correct diagnosis and suggestions will be given. This video, it is not a medication. It is done for educational purpose. It is important you know that. But I know that your nervous system can be regulated. It can be reset. I am very sure of that. It has happened to me before, and I am better and great now. So that is why I know that it can be done. And I have also helped some other people to get to their safe place. That is why I am assuring you that nervous system regulation can actually be done. Your vagus nerves can be calmed down. It can become better and great as it were before. If you like this, subscribe to my channel and follow me. Thank you.